We know June is not only the start of summer, it's also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Research shows that men are almost 4 times more likely to commit suicide than women, often because of the stigma surrounding men's mental health. Steve Carlton from Porchlight Health is with us this morning. For starters, thanks for coming back on the show, Steve.
My pleasure.
Why is it so important to talk specifically about men's mental health?
Well, men's mental health is it's a family issue. It's a community issue. When men aren't doing well, and when we see the rates of depression and problems with mental health, it's just a really important thing to talk about and reduce stigma.
We just mentioned that suicide rate a moment ago. Men are 4 times more likely
That's right.
to commit suicide than women. How do you talk to someone? How do you approach someone if you think they're actually at risk of taking their own life?
Yeah, and what you see with men is that it's withdrawal, right? Is kind of some of those early warning signs. And if you're wanting to talk to them about it, it's important that you're not trying to correct, you're not trying to fix, you're trying to approach it, you're trying to open up that conversation to get them to talk. Ultimately, that's really what's going to help that person.
In your experience, Porchlight, how often are drugs or alcohol a factor when it comes to men's mental health issues?
And particularly with men, they're at much higher risk of leaning on substances when they're struggling mentally, right? It's a quick solution. It's a quick way to find relief, and so it's a really common pathway people take.
Can you talk about some of the programs from Porchlight's standpoint, some of your programs specifically that target men?
Absolutely, yeah. So with a lot of cognitive behavioral therapy, so in substance use populations, the majority of people are typically men. So you have to get pretty good at talking to men and helping them open up. And one of the things that's really important when you're approaching men is focusing on the benefits. And when men engage in mental health, they don't really know what to expect in terms of outcomes. And the coolest thing to watch is that it's really the benefits of engaging in that work, and that they don't even realize what's out there until they start doing it. And that's really the good news.
Maybe the most important thing we can ask you before we let you go, where can people find more help on this topic?
I think if you identify somebody that is withdrawn and they are thinking about suicide, 988 is the suicide hotline. That's a really important resource. Porchlighthealth.com is a great resource if people are struggling with substances, and that's a part of the picture. And then NAMI, National Alliance of Mental Illness, is a great resource as well. Again, he's Steve Carlton with Porchlight Health. Always love having you on the show, Steve.
My pleasure. Thank you.